Hi there guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Bithorse and I want to go over my last game week and show you how disappointing it was, really. We can just jump straight into it. So it wasn't the midweek, it was game week 373. Now, we'll just jump to my all-star array. Okay, so we started off with Maxence Kakare. He scored 100 points. He scored a goal and a lot of AA. Fair play. And this was on the Friday, I believe. And it filled me with a bit of confidence for the weekend. Okay, if he gets 100, as long as the rest hit about the 60s, 70s, I should hit a reward. Well, I think it was then Bernauer. He came off half time. He then tweeted to say he came off with a shoulder injury, but I think he's back this week. I'll show you my new team for this week in a minute. Then it went on to the Brest Ice. They conceded, then they scored, and Chardonnay, let's jump into him. He had probably one of his worst games before getting his decisive. Like the last few weeks, he's been hitting some decent score, and they're just AA. Really good AA. This guy, someone to look out for. He had a save off a line there, save off a line there, and I think it's clearance, or maybe last man tackle there, clearance off the line, and look, he's got -4 all round score. So yeah, he would have been. Yeah, he just wasn't doing it for me. And then out of nowhere, he gets a clearance off the line and a last man tackle, which bumped him to 70. I thought, oh, here we go. Then Bizot just couldn't get any AA together. Like Claremont just didn't shoot or on target. He had one goalkeeper smother and no saves in the whole freaking game, which is mad. Okay, so we had that, and then we had Diallo. I was sitting on a reward, and I thought if I hit 330, 340, I could. There you go, hit tier 5. Not the best, but hit tier 5. Well, Diallo within the first about 5 minutes has a big chance. Skies over the bar. Then he has another big chance, and obviously saved by the keeper. And the third one isn't classed as a big chance, but it was. As in, they've classed it as a big chance, but it wasn't a big chance. The ball goes over to the back post, and it's going out of play. And all he does is touch the ball, and he goes out of play. He just touches it down. And they've classed it as a big chance miss, which is insane, because he didn't shoot, and he just keeping it in play. But yeah, whatever. So that's a disappointment. We got our Sorare coins though, so woo. Cap 220, just a throwaway, and then Amir Hatzametovic had 2 assists, which is great for him. He must be on corners now or something. Is he on corners? I haven't really kept an eye on him since he left Konya. Oh, don't know. Cap 240 didn't hit the threshold. Absolutely poor. Decore, I had him as a reward. This guy is someone to keep an eye on. And under 23, he's 19. Look at him. Gets a great all-round. He's played centre-back. That's what he started off as. But he's been playing centre mid, right mid. Like he's right mid, right wing back here. And he still scores that as AA. I think that's pretty good. Quebec, even conceding 3 against Dortmund, he's hit an AA of that, which 30 AA. A lot of shots, a lot of saves. As I tend to pick keepers, people stay away from keepers when they have a bad, so-called bad matchup. But if they get a few saves in, they get good AA. But as you can see from Bizot, Claremont didn't shoot. His AA was non-existent. So you may as well have. If you didn't get a clean sheet, you might as well not have been there, And we go to my other one, 240 rare. Again, just didn't hit it. Aaron Martins played last week. Well, this week he didn't play. And he came on for 5 minutes. Ryman, 40 points. Gust Hill. Oh my God, this guy annoys me. He's just so bad. No wonder I bought him cheap. He is so bad. You watch him play, he can't do anything. He doesn't get involved in the play. And I've already done this video now. I'm only doing it because it's the last game of the season this week. But if you ask me every week, he's the same thing every week. He just doesn't look like he wants to be there. I'm not sure what his position is. He's not a cam. He's not a midfielder. Maybe like a striker or something. But yeah, it just really sucks. Good potential. And he had great scores back in Feyenoord. Rongier, 45, not his best, but again, good on his AA. And then Sakala, decent. And if Sakala was over here, we would have hit it. But oh well, that's last week. Yeah, pretty good score from this with just a 4-man because Bola got dropped. I know why now. They decided to play the second string keeper for the rest of the games because there's nothing to play for. So, yes, on to this week. So the teams I've got this week, I was torn. I was torn whether to play in. Oh, this is last week. Let's go to upcoming. Sorry. I was torn whether to play in All-Star Rare All-Star Rare Pro with my team, or in All-Star, or in Challenger or Champion Europe. But I think I've decided to go to All-Star Rare. Not the best matchups this week. It's the last game week. So I thought I'd make this video for the last game week to see if we do get a reward. The last time I hit a rare reward was in November before they went on the international break for the World Cup. So hopefully it's a good omen, end of season. But I don't know. Anything can happen with the teams because, okay, Lyon have something to play for. They may get fourth. They may get into European places if they win. I think it's 2 more games, so they need to win them both. So that's something to play for. Paris, I don't think there's anything to play for here, but I just hope we get some good AA. This is not a great matchup. Marseille need to win. I think they're guaranteed potentially. Don't need a win, but Brestos are safe. It's a free-for-all, that one. It might be goals. I don't want goals. I want a clean sheet. Ain't gonna happen. Rangers, again, not sure what to play for there. But Sakala's been good, and news came out that they're getting rid of Kent and letting a few others go. So Sakala is staying, I believe. So potentially the new striker or winger. So that's good news for us going forward. Fofana, just guy for AA. So again, not the best matchup, but it's about 11th versus 12th. So hopefully tight game, and he gets a good AA. Hoping for a prize this week, just something. I'm not picky. I haven't got the best gallery, so I'd want a tier 4 if anything. But we will see how that pans out. Cap 240. I've doubled up on Bochum. Now this is a risk. Obviously, I have a Bochum keeper, and I needed a player to fit the cap 240. I know Bochum need the win, but I also know that Leverkusen are like 7th, and they need a win to get European places. And it's the last game of the season, so I believe they'll probably go for it, but Bochum need a win. They're better at home, Bochum, and with Schlotterbeck, everyone's got him to play, at least 80%. So I hope he starts. I know he's on loan from Freiburg. I don't know what happens after this season, so we will see. Hoping for some decent score there, at least. If they start conceding, then yeah, it's going to be a rout. But either way, Bochum next year, if they go to the second division, will be strong. So either way, it's a win-win. Rongier, couldn't put him in the other lineup because I had the keeper for Brest, so I had to put him here. Darwin, he's come back from injury, so he started the last 2 games. Decent AA, whatever. Need a striker, it was cheap. So a cheap in cap, and he fits that. Andrew Holzberger has just come back from an injury, and he got an assist last game, so hopefully continues that form into that game. Then we jump over to the All-Star Limited. It's quite a decent lineup. I looked at it, and it didn't have a keeper, so I went out and I only had like £5 left in my wallet. So I found David Marshall, cheap keeper. Give me 30 points. I'd be happy with that because I had Bola, who obviously isn't going to play. Willie Orban against Schalke should be tidy game there. He's been getting some good AA. And again, another reward. So he's been decent for me. Maxence Kakare, I've already spoke about him. I've even captained him. I think he may, I captained him in the rear as well. So we're going all on Maxence. He might hit a 30 stinker, but the last few games he's actually been showing up. Sakaria, class player, scores for fun. Julian Brandt, last game of the season, they need to win the league. So, yeah. Hopefully Brandt does the business and we get some rewards. 240 limited. Bollat's in here. I got another keeper. I got another keeper, so I know that's nothing really. I hope QBR, Hulsaga, Matches, and Jorginho just managed to get the 240. It's push, but not going to go out and buy a keeper for that. Golden Cap to 270. Wasn't going to play this, but I've gone out. I'll show you in a minute. I've gone out to buy a lot of Arsenal players for the collection. I believe we'll probably play strongest Wolves. Last home game of the season. Want to go out with a bang. Hopefully, be a 4-0 and only score. Be lovely. And then Quebec keeps a clean sheet. We'd be in with the prizes. The prizes are insane. But look at these. You need to be, if you win, you get a rare, star rare, and a limited star rare. A star limited. Whoops. Decent. Am I going to hit that? Probably not. But put the Arsenal guys together and we will see. That's about it. Oh yeah, and then to jump over to my collection. I wanted to get my Arsenal boys in with whatever I could. So I've gone out and got 14 so far. I wanted to get them before the season ends because over the summer holidays, over the end of season break, there's 3 months, which will give them the 90-day bonus. So come back at least with a 3 or 4% bonus on these cards, which will be decent. I picked up specifically these ones, obviously down Saka, and they're a bit expensive currently, but I picked up Xhaka. He's going to Leverkusen, so hopefully score some decent points there. Partey linked with Inter Milan and AC Milan. Rob Holding linked with Sheffield, and Tierney linked with Newcastle. Now these guys literally could bang at the new clubs. Could bang. So getting them in quick before they stop minting them, or they score some goals. Blah! They'll just I got them in quick. At least these ones. They were cheaper, and then they'll probably go up in price once their move happens. The rest of them I will get throughout the summer, hopefully. That's me for this game week. Hopefully you guys get some luck for the last game week of this season. Like and subscribe and comment below your teams for this game week. Or, I'll definitely show you an image. But let me know who's your best team this week. And good luck. Ciao.